So I just finished reading Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, and I really enjoyed it, so I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I'm going to start off by saying I did not want to read this book when I got it. I heard a lot of really good things about it, and heard that it's full of creepy pictures, and I saw it at Walmart a few times, sitting on, like, you know, the book booth thing they have randomly in the middle. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at this creepy girl on the cover of this book. And people keep saying it's good, but I can just see that it's probably really, really creepy. And I was at Walmart with my mom one day and I was like, look at this creepy book! And she said, you should get it. It's 40% off and you should see what it's all about. And I was like, okay. So my mom pressured me a little bit into getting it, and I didn't even realize that this girl was floating on the cover. I thought it was just a creepy girl. And when it was on the conveyor belt while we were waiting to pay, I was like, oh my god, the girl is levitating! And my mom was like, you didn't know that? And I was like, no, I just thought it was a creepy girl, and now it's a creepy levitating girl. I don't know if I can handle this book. But I could handle it, because it wasn't creepy. It wasn't creepy at all. I don't even think it was supposed to be creepy. And the thing that I like about it is that the pictures, most of the pictures aren't creepy, actually. But there are creepy pictures. And at first glance, yeah, they're pretty creepy. Like, these random chicks here, that's pretty creepy. And the girl in the front, that's a creepy picture. But the stories behind the pictures are not creepy, and it makes the pictures not creepy, which I thought was really cool. It's like, you know, judging a book by its cover, or like judging a person before you get to know them just based on their appearance. They look creepy in the pictures, but if you actually like listen to their story, you see that they're not creepy and they're real people with real stories. And I really, really, really liked that about the book, actually a lot. And I can't tell you what it's about. I can tell you how it starts. So it's about this boy, this 16-year-old boy named Jacob, who like idolized his grandfather, and when he was little his grandfather told him crazy stories about crazy people and showed him crazy pictures of them, and when as he got older he just, you know, realized that he was probably making up the stories and decided not to believe him. But then his grandfather got killed by some kind of creature, and Jacob was the only one who saw what creature it was, and everyone thought that he was crazy, and his grandfather like said this cryptic message as he was dying, and it was like he was determined to find out what it meant and where his grandfather came from, and to find out if the stories that he told him were true. And it takes him to this old children's home in Wales, and that's how the story starts, but there's much, much, much more to that, and the story is so much deeper than that. You don't really truly find out what it's about until more than 100 pages into the book. So I don't want to tell you what it is, because it was really surprising. Like, it was a big shock to me, and I was like, no way! So I think that everyone should have that reaction when they come across what it's actually about. Especially because it's not even on the back of the book. So if they wanted people to know what happened 100 or so pages in, they would have put it on the back of the book. But I just want to tell you, it is good. It is good, and it's not what I thought it was going to be at all. It was super, super different than what I was expecting, and I really liked it. I really liked the characters. I actually really liked Jacob's dad a lot in it, which, I don't know, he's not like a huge character, but I really, really liked him a lot. I just liked the things that he said and the ways that he said them. He felt like a really real person to me. And I did like Jacob, or Jake, whatever you want to call him. He was pretty well written, and this is his first, like, real novel, I think. Which is good, because normally, I think most of the time you can tell when it's somebody's first novel. It's not, like, the greatest. But no, this was good. It was good, and it was well written, it was well put together. There were just a few issues I had with it. Well, for one, the editing I thought was pretty bad, which was surprising to me, because this is not even like a first edition. There's a hardcover version before this, so this is like the second time that it's been through like publishing and processing. And there was a lot of words missing, like a lot of words like the and to, and yeah, like those types of words. Just they were like not there, and I had to read a sentence more than once to realize, oh, it was missing a the or something. So I don't know, like, what these editors are getting paid to do, because they're not editing. The other thing was I feel like there were a few holes in the story. I feel like he just wanted certain things to happen and didn't think about how they could happen. Like, I can't really tell you exactly the details, but the letters? First of all, how were they sending letters back and forth? Please tell me that, people who read the book. How were they sending letters? Someone please tell me. There was no explanation as to how that was possible. And then, When Jake was in the house the second time, when he found the trunk with the pictures, why were they there? What were they doing there? Tell me that. There was no explanation to that as well, and I thought they weren't allowed to... I can't tell you anymore, but people who read the book should, hopefully, understand my questions. Tell me down there, I don't know, say spoiler alert or something so that people who haven't read the book don't read the comments and are freaked out by discovering things. But yeah, there were a few things that did not fit well with me, and I thought didn't make sense and weren't explained, so that's another reason why I dropped it down a star. But then also, before I found out what the actual story was about, I wasn't in love with it. I did like it, but it didn't grip me. I wasn't super intrigued. I was just like, whatever, it's a book. But then after the 100 and so pages, I really, really, really liked it. So that is why I'm giving it 4 stars. And I will be reading the second one. I did really like this book. I really enjoyed it, and it was definitely an interesting read. And I really, really liked that it was written around the pictures. He didn't find pictures to go with his story. He found pictures and wrote the story around the pictures. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere, which I think is really, really cool. That's really awesome, really creative, really different and unique. Definitely, I recommend this book for sure. It's a very, very different read, and it's not creepy. It's not creepy. If you look at the pictures without reading the story, it could be creepy, but the story makes it not creepy, which I love. It's actually quite wonderful. So, there you go. Oh, and I just wanted to add that I'm going to be answering the questions to my Q&A video probably later on this week, so this is your last chance to ask me some questions if you want. I've gotten a few really good ones so far, so if you want to ask me something, then I'll leave the link to the video down there, and you can go leave a comment to that video and I will answer the question later this week. So that's exciting, and thank you to everyone who has left questions already. I'm really excited to answer them on film because they're actually pretty good questions. And it's my birthday today! Except it's actually my birthday tomorrow. But I'm filming this today, and then I'm putting it up tomorrow, and when it's up tomorrow it will be today, which means it will be my birthday! Yay!